Chapter 6, Lesson 5. We are working on properties this lesson. So for your vocab, first one is commutative property. That's the order property. The order which numbers are multiplied or added does not change the sum or the product. It only works for those two, multiplication and addition. Make sure you underline that. Associative property is the grouping property. The way in which numbers are grouped when they are added or multiplied, again, does not change the sum or product. So basically the parentheses are moving. Remember, pause the video. Identity property is multiplying by 1 or adding by 0. Does not change the original value. And the last one for this lesson, expressions that are equal. Equivalent means equal. Remember, get those down in your notebook. Need to be studying them. Now get your textbook, turn to page 474. It looks a little different. I just copied these out of there. So number 1, determine whether the two expressions are equivalent. If so, tell what property is applied. If not, explain why. 15 plus 5 plus 8, 15 plus 5 plus 8. Notice that the parentheses just moved. They are equal. That is the associative property. (20 minus 12 minus 3, 20 minus 12 minus 3). Not equal. Remember, the associative property only works for multiplication and addition and addition. 34 plus 0 and 34. Yes, those are equal. That's called the identity property because you can add nothing and stay the same. 20 divided by 5 and 5 divided by 20. Those are no. You can't use the commutative property on division. 5 times 6 times 3 and 5 times 6 times 3. The order stays the same. The parentheses moved. That's the associative property. This is 5 times 18. This is 30 times 3. 90 equals 90. Not equal. They're trying to use the commutative property. It does not work for division. Number 5 in your book. They had a typo. They put the Kansas Jayhawks. That is wrong. In a recent season, the Texas Tech Red Raiders had 15 guards, 4 forwards, 3 centers on their rosters. Write 2 equivalent expressions using the associative property that can be used to find the total number. 15 plus 4 plus 3, 15 plus 4 plus 3. For associative, parentheses move. So instead of putting around 15 plus 4, put it around the 4 plus 3. This side would be 19 plus 3 is 22. This would be 15 plus 7. That equals 22. That's the associative property. C, Brandy earned $7 babysitting, $12 cleaning out the garage. Write 2 equivalent expressions using commutative. Commutative is the order property. 7 plus 12. Change the order. 12 plus 7. 19 equals 19. And number 6, the area of a triangle can be found using the expression 1/2 BH. 1/2 BH. You will also see it written as BH divided by 2. It's the same thing. Where B is the base, H is the height. Find the area of the triangle shown at the left. That's your base. That's your height. 1/2 15 times 12. If you would rather, go 1/2 12 times 15. It's easier to take half of an even number. So this is 6 times 15. That equals 90. Remember, area is feet squared. We write feet squared, we say square feet. Last one, Vicki earned $6 an hour while working 11 hours over the weekend. She put 1/3 of what she earned in a savings account. First, find out how much she made. So it's going to be 1/3 of 6 times 11. 1/3 times 66. 1/3 of something is dividing by 3, so that would equal $22. So once again, your three properties: associative, parentheses move, commutative is the order property. A community needs order. Might help you remember. An identity, number stays the same. Stays the same. Those are the properties for this lesson.